How does it feel to have scored a pretty significant winning goal for Sheffield United?
Yeah, good. I've scored a couple this season and not been on the winning end, so obviously it's great to score and get a win. For the confidence for the boys. A big week with the 3 home games we've got, and to go down to 10 men and to grind out. I think it shows what we're about as men. We stood up and it was backs against the wall for the last half an hour when Phil got sent off, but we grinded it out, and that's what we're made of.
It's the type of performance that kind of gets the juices flowing, doesn't it, when it is a little bit like that, and you really do have to have all hands to the pumps defensively.
Yeah, it was all hands to the pump. There's no doubt about it. It's all hands to the pump. Injuries we've got, the situation we're in. Nothing's coming simple and easy at the minute. It's been a tough season. Toughest in my long playing career that I've been playing, and we just got to keep grinding it out. It's not over. Got another big game Saturday, and we just got to keep going.
How hard is it to keep that mentality and spirit? You have been doing, I understand that, and I've seen it, but it must be hard to keep that going.
I'd be lying if I was saying it's not hard. It's hard. When you lose a game and you come into training the next day, everyone's down. But on the other side, the world that we're in at the minute. We are really lucky to be doing our jobs and be playing, and we know we're not taking that for granted. And the boys, we're together. We're friends as well as teammates, and we grind it out. We have talks about everything, and sometimes it's a relief to come into training from the world that we're in, and get together. So that's why we train hard every day, and we've never stopped. We've never stopped through the whole season, no matter how hard it's been.
And even in the positive sense, even that can be quite the balance between having that kind of devil-may-care attitude while still having to retain a professional's attitude and making sure you do your jobs. It's not just a Dunkirk spirit of off you go, is it?
Yeah, most definitely. We still got to do our jobs, and we'll grind every day. Our manager wouldn't let us not come in and not train hard and work hard. From the first game of the season against Wolves to the game today, the attention to detail has been the same. The pre-match has been the same. Nothing's changed, and we're all in it.
As you say, the most difficult season of your career. How important psychologically is it that, look, you're not doing a derby now, you're off 11 points, you're on to 14, there'll be no kind of brandishing in that respect for the history books for time immemorial?
Yeah, we knew we weren't going to do that, Obviously there's a bit of a noise that you hear people say that but at points, but we knew we weren't going to do that. We know we were going to get over that point. And listen, it's going to be a tough ask. It's not over mathematically, nothing's over. You can't rule nothing out, and we're just going to keep grinding. And we're going to go into Saturday against a tough team against Southampton, and then if we play the way, perform with the desire, the passion, and the ability at some time, then who knows.
As it is Southampton, since the match down at Southampton, which you've all spoken about as being a real low point, and how you've come back since then with the cup wins and the victories in the Premier League, is there kind of a real wish to put on a performance to bookend that, put it to bed, and maybe beat Southampton to pay them back? Yeah,
going back to Southampton, that was, I think, in our dressing room, that was the lowest point. I think the gaffer said that. I've said that before in the press. That was the lowest point of our season. We all had to have a real hard look at ourselves, and and we, in my terms, that I say, we had to fix up. And I think the Bristol Rovers game at the turn of the year, and we got that win, which was in the competition in the FA Cup. We've got a few wins here and there, and we've got points on the board. And at times we've looked like the team that people expect us to be. And obviously everyone's looked at it and said, we've lost from this goal and that goal, a goal here and a goal there. But in between both boxes, we've been okay. But today, what we wanted was a clean sheet. Ramos deserved a clean sheet from his performance against Liverpool at the weekend, and he was brilliant again today, coming out for things, and we got that. And I'm delighted to go chip in and get that goal.
By his own admission, because he spoke to us after the match the other day, he's really worked on what he wants to do in recent weeks. And as you've just alluded to, there's been real evidence of that. How much confidence does it give the rest of the team, the outfield players, that confidence when your goalkeeper's on form?
Yeah, Ramos, I think what's happened with Ramos is people always spoke about Dean Henderson this, and what Dean Henderson's going to be England's #1 goalkeeper. Like, there's no doubt about it. So there was a lot of pressure on Ramos, and Ramos is a top young keeper, and he's finding his terms. His first year in the Premier League last year. Before that, he was in League One, and he's going to be a top goalkeeper for Sheffield United. There's no doubt about it. He's our number one. We see it every day how good he is, and he's getting better. He's getting confident, and we're all comfortable with him behind us, and we know the performances that he's going to win us points, and today he was fantastic again.
Just finally, while we're talking to you then, see, he's a young kid making his way in the world, so too is Rhian Brewster. As a fellow centre-forward, what kind of more does he need to do to bring his best out? I know when you did press before, you said he was the training, the best finishing you've seen. So when he's out there, what needs to happen for him, I suppose?
I thought the other side of Rhian today was brilliant. I spoke to him before the game and I said to him, all I want you to do is work hard, be a handful, do the simple things, and he did it. Like, he worked hard, he listened, and he was brilliant on that side of the game. The goals will come, we're bottom of the league, he's not going to get 5 chances a game, one-on-ones, little tap-ins. It's going to be hard. He's going to get one off his backside and it's going to go in, and he's going to go on a roll. But he was brilliant today. He's a young boy again, coming into a tough situation that we're in. If he was here last season, he probably would have been up and running, but it's just the times, and it's going to be a good experience for him to put into his career.